Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene. Crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground. Is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Conner. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Complete.
23 yards on the play.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Conner. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made
an interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Jones escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They start with a give to counter. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
Lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
5-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards.
On fourth down, Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
By the Steelers.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Barkley, the ball carrier. The tackle by Alex Highsmith.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st down, Jones looking for Shepard deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Boswell missed it to the right. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now, 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Giants.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jones now off the play fake. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Ready? 180.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's
situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.